We've already been here that long. You know what's crazy? I actually nearly forgot about this whole, like, me being or having this channel for 10 years. It was actually my phone that reminded me. I must have set, like, an alarm a couple of days ago on a whim, just like, oh yeah, you know, I probably should remember that in case, you know, it's important to me. It is important to me, by the way. Appreciate you, Past Ryan, for setting that reminder. I literally forgot until my alarm went off. So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here. Yeah, and just welcome to a random little vlog. We've done a couple more of these than we usually do, but this one, you know, I feel like it's kind of worth doing. It takes up one day of my uploads, and this is something that you can really only celebrate once when it comes to stuff like this, because I've been doing YouTube, or at least been on this channel, for 10 years. Hang on a second. All right, my first upload was on March 21st, so listen, we're not quite hitting it for 10 years since actually making videos, but my point stands. This is the 10-year anniversary. Look at that, dude. Look at that. I'm like conflicted. It's like, dang, this is a cool celebration, but it's also like, man, a whole decade has gone already. Like, it feels like it hasn't lasted long enough. That's what I'm trying to like get past in my head. I'm like, I'm not ready to get to this point yet. But yeah, I feel like it's super cool to know I've actually been doing this for 10 years. By the way, you know this, like, my logo on the top, it's been 10 years. I have never remade this. Like, bro, it's so basic. I might actually look to commission someone to design a new one finally. I feel like this is long overdue and we need a revamp right now. That decade-long revamp. But yeah, it's kind of wild to know that I've been on this platform for 10 whole years, just trucking along, getting this whole YouTube thing done. And for some reason, there's still an audience of people who are still sticking around. You know, I get it. Like, probably most of the people who first found me, they're probably phased out of it. That's why, like, you know, 4.2 million subs, I'm not getting 4.2 million views, but it doesn't really matter because it's just, you know, being able to consistently find new people who are just a little bit curious about the stuff I'm doing over here. And then a couple of those people, you know, they want to see what else I'm doing. It's super sick, dude, like 10 years on, just to know that I've done something decent enough to, you know, want people to still want to watch my stuff. Like, I don't know, obviously, how long this will last, but 10 years is it's definitely a tick off of, you know, a checklist of things in my life I want to say I've been able to do. In 10 years on this platform and surviving that long, considering how turbulent it is and through the highs and the lows, it feels really, really good. 10 years, by the way, is a third of my life, which is another crazy thing. And like, I was thinking about it, dude. You know how, like, when you're in, like, you're studying at school or something. When I was in secondary school, I was there for like 5 years. It felt like an eternity. It literally felt like I would never be able to escape the grasp of school. I've nearly done that times 2, just making videos on games and such, which I brain shut down, put it that way, but it's just a crazy fact to me. And I just want to really make this video to just say thank you for supporting the stuff I do for 10 years right now. And one thing I would really love to know as well, and it's like the top thing that's in my brain, I would love on this video for you guys to let me know down below, what was it that made you want to kind of join the channel and still makes you want to come back and see the stuff I do? I would really love to know, like, the game that was like, you know what, this weird dude, I'm gonna see what else he does on this thing. I will actively be reading comments. There's no way I'll be able to respond to them all, but I just want to know, you know, like, what really got you guys on the channel in the first place. And just again, like, I'm so grateful for everyone that just is still sticking around and enjoying this stuff. It means a lot. Someone's at my front door. Yeah, we've had some achievements though on the channel's like existence though. Like, most recently, I remember with Poppy Playtime, like the newest chapter that came out, we actually got global #1 on the main trending page, which is insane. That means I beat literally everyone, like actual famous people, like, you know, musicians, artists releasing like crazy stuff, new movie trailers. I beat every single one of those with some goofy dude in his bedroom screaming a Poppy Playtime. I remember when I kind of had that realization and it truly hit me, it was like, I was like brought to tears almost, just because it's such a monumental thing, and it's something that really I'd never made a goal of achieving, because things like that you just think are not gonna happen, but it did. And that's just, it's so wild to me. Like, dude, and we're still making these achievements 9 years on. That's what makes me think, like, you know, what can we do over the next couple of years? We're gonna have our highs, our lows, but like, what else can we achieve amongst that? Now, this next part I might regret, but I am curious, dude. Like, I want to see the first ever video I posted on this channel, and I want to check out, like, what was my work like back then versus what it is now? What was the dream? What was what I was putting out there and thinking, yeah, this is gonna pull him in? Like, what was I doing? One night is more than enough. That's what you guys would be thinking when you watch this video though. And oh my, dude, there's not a space between. I'm literally fixing a decade. No, you know what? We don't fix that. We don't fix that. That's a memory right there. I didn't even title my video properly. We see the mistakes.
So you thought surviving 5 nights in Five Nights at Freddy's was hard. Try surviving 1. Wait, what?
Got on, bro. Everyone subbed. Everyone. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, this looks pretty damn cool.
Oh, bro, it's
Where's
so
the phone?
basic,
Oh, there's the phone.
though.
I'm asking questions too soon here. And, oh, well, that didn't take long. Okay,
Wow,
so let's
man.
figure this out. I think it's...
Where's the
space to
edit?
do things.
Like-
Yeah, check this out. So you hover over it, you press space, same for the doors too, and here's our monitor. So
That's so
this is awesome.
Dude, look how
and
basic
there
this
is
was,
Bonnie,
man.
Chica,
Oh, you know,
and-
dude, I miss it when this was peak of like FNAF games. This was what you got. This was like the greatest stuff that you could ever think. I remember when literally the idea of a FNAF game being made in 3D was like, it was like jaw-dropping. Why is this peaking here? What goes down?
I would read that, but it'd probably detour me how I play this game. Alright, I think Bonnie's... Wait, what? Did you guys just see that? It said it's me, right on the light switch.
I did not see
Hang
that.
on a minute.
Hold on, dude. What
Hang on
the
a
freak?
minute.
Am I...
Oh god, okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Some things have barely changed.
Oh dear god, are you kidding me? This is unfair. Okay, no, I don't need to use
Dude,
that.
close those
I'm
doors,
just gonna hold
man.
out here.
What are you doing? Dude, this video was 5 minutes. Back when, like, you could get away with doing videos that length. Like, if you do that nowadays, like, YouTube is just gonna destroy that video. It was simple at times. When you didn't have to always be about, you know, let's make a 28,000 hour video so YouTube wants to promote it, watch time, you know. This was just, we were just making videos on stuff we thought was cool. And that was all you had to do on YouTube. I almost feel bad for people that didn't get to experience what YouTube was like back in that time because it was a different form of content like that you just can't do nowadays. I remember like back in 2010, like YouTube, the peak of YouTube was just watching people in like Gary's mod just play around with ragdoll physics for like 20 minutes, uncut, unedited gameplay. And that was the joy of it. Like I used to just watch that stuff so much and have such a thrill of a time. But yeah, nowadays, like you gotta be Mr. Beasting it if you want to really get out there. Like we need like tens of thousands of dollars production. You know, that's kind of why I'm still happy to like 10 years on be around, bro, because like all I'm doing is just, I'm mostly just playing games. I'm trying to bring personality, like that's the whole thing with commentary, you know, the face cam. But we've stayed somewhat relevant this whole time. Like, yeah, granted, the last year things have definitely dipped for a lot of people who are in the gaming space. Like I've kind of seen it happen a little bit, but we're still out there. Like we're still kind of keeping our name relevant in the system, and that's pretty sick. I could pretty much end the video just there. I just wanted to just kind of have a little quick reminisce, but what I wanted to actually do as well is just speak about the plans going forward, because 10 years is a long time, and my content is always evolving, it feels like, but I've been feeling it a bit more in recent days. Like I want to evolve my content some more. When I say that, by the way, I don't literally mean like I'm going to change the way I do videos entirely. It just means I need to try and revamp them in subtle ways. It's going to like increase the quality of them. That's what I'm trying to say when I mean that. And maybe not always the case in some, but because I still want to always edit. I will never ever just completely stop editing. But there are just some situations in videos where it's like, bro, I feel like I could do better, and I want to make sure that I'm always doing the absolute best I can on this channel. You guys may have even seen some of the changes coming on though, but like my plans going forward, like one of the ones is I'm trying to work on more longer form content. Again, like it's not like it was back in the day where you could do like a multi-part series, or you can do a multi-part series on a FNAF game, but I just feel like it looks so much neater when you beat an entire game in one video. Not always, it really depends like what type of game it is, but like FNAF fan games and stuff, if I'm in the zone for that thing and I know I'm gonna eventually finish it on the channel, I'm gonna try and do that thing, for example, for one video, and I've done that a couple of times now, and I think people are enjoying that. And another thing I'm also gonna need to remember is that what I'm making, they are literally just videos. When I say that, what I'm trying to say is I'm still like an absolute perfectionist. I try and make sure every single part in a video is like as refined and good as it could be. But I think I kind of take that to the extreme sometimes. I think I obsess over the smallest things that literally no one really notices, and it doesn't really detract from a video or also add to it, which, yeah, I'm trying to find that better middle ground when it comes to just my content, and I know it's there. But yeah, I've noticed sometimes when I'm just curious about like a game or something like that and I go ahead and play it, it just does not hit well on the channel anymore. Like, it really depends the topic. My most recent one was like Twisted Towers. Like, the views are still dope, but yeah, you can definitely see the difference in these type of views. You can very clearly see that. It just feels like, you know, YouTube doesn't really support experimentation as much as it used to. It's like, it's kind of, I feel like YouTube is almost trying to usher people back in their lanes. You know, it's like, oh, stop trying new things. Come on, just do FNAF. That's all you, that's what you're good for. Come on. But it sometimes just reminds me that like literally the title and the thumbnail is all that matters. Like if that's bad, like the video itself, no matter how much effort I put in, people won't even give the video a chance. So I think, yeah, it's just a reminder, and stuff like that has just hit me. It's like, bro, it's literally just a video. Stop stressing Stop literally panicking when it's just a freaking gameplay. What that's kind of taught me is I feel like sometimes I stress so much about like trying to keep my editing consistent over everything and try and always keep it to the exact same quality. Like I'm trying to work at 100%, and like I obviously you guys tell me, like I see you guys like, oh, you know, you should probably try and take a break, but I'm not the biggest fan of kind of taking it back. I don't like taking breaks. I really enjoy being consistent. It's like, it's something about just that as a concept. It feels really good when I'm always on track with trying to get things done, and I can. But when I'm trying to, as said, work at 100% when, you know, I'm only at 80% for the day, it's like, dude, it becomes sometimes a bit of a struggle, and it happens back to it's just literally a video. I do like 5 of these a week. So I think from here forward, sometimes I might just do less editing in a video just because I don't want to edit it. Again, I've been trying to do more longer videos consistently because I always love the way those videos turn out, dude. And sometimes I'm just like in myself, I want to put more effort into that type of content whilst, you know, maybe I'll find an interesting game that I'm going to post, but maybe I want to cut down on that so I can focus more on something else. Like not everything has to be 100% the same. And that way it will give me more time to kind of shift the way I do work on content. But there's always going to be me. I'm always going to be, you know, the same personality and stuff like that. You just might find, I don't know, 1 or 2 less like crazy edits in a video. And I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that really cares about doing those anyway. I've seen so many people who are just like, bro, like just do your thing. Like, you know, we're just going to watch what you do. But I'm still always like, yeah, but like, am I boring without that though? But that's what I'm going to be trying from here on forward. So like you guys might notice, you know, one video is a little bit less edited than the other one. And that's just sometimes going to be the way it is. I think I got to remember I'm human. I've also done this for 10 years, and sometimes trying to stay at 100% over everything does like seriously demotivate me. And I shouldn't really be doing that to myself. I should keep this as fun as I can because I think if I keep it fun, then it's obviously going to translate and you guys are going to see the fun and probably even enjoy the videos more. Next up, I'm actually going to be trying to do a newer style of video, and when I say new, I'm like, bro, it's pretty much the same thing, just slightly different. We do some longer, less edited videos from time to time on the channel, but I actually want to start literally cooking in the oven, okay? I'm not talking about like we put that thing in there for 3 hours, it turns out, you know, it is good and stuff. What about if I bought a slow cooker and I put that in there for 4 days and that meat was so tender, dude, literally as you put it in your mouth, it's flaky. Like I really want to try and make each video almost special, and sometimes I do feel like the shorter stuff that I experiment with, it just doesn't do it for me anymore. Like I want each video to sometimes be something I'm always proud of, like, you know what I'm trying to say? So my plan is actually to try some pretty insane videos in terms of like, I'm talking like 8-hour games in one single video. Like I don't know how often we'll be doing those, but I'm already in the process of actually working on one at this minute in time. I won't say what the video is. Members actually know. Yeah, I got channel members. You can join for early videos. But it's looking like it's going to be a 5-hour video or so once edited down, and I'm very interested to see the response that people are going to really show on that one. I'm like, you know, people are gonna like it, because if so, this could really be the start of a new thing that I do on the channel. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm cautiously optimistic, and ultimately once it's all done, it's in your hands, then we'll see. That's pretty much it though, guys. I know I kind of rambled for this. I always tend to, and most of the time I don't even want to upload videos like this because I'm just like, bro, you are talking about things people don't care about. Sometimes I guess people just want to hear someone ramble. I know sometimes I just like watching other people talk about their thoughts, you know, what they're doing going forward. And yeah, I just wanted to compile it all down into one video. Just, I can't believe it's been 10 years. I'm still, you know, ticking away, kind of doing my own thing. YouTube definitely does not feel the same as it used to back in the day. I can definitely say that confidently, but I'm gonna keep doing my best to just keep doing what I do, and I'm just gonna try and keep the channel going the same way it has for years, really, with just, you know, small changes, but deep down, you're always gonna know every single video is an 8-bit Ryan video. It's crazy looking at that video from 2015. Like, I have nothing in my background. I have no setup. You can just see like the back of my room and stuff. Like, I was just someone who at that point in time, I just had an idea, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and do something here. And like in the early days, I gotta admit, I didn't really do anything that made me unique. I literally just played games, which absolutely you can do, but I was just someone that was like, okay, so I'm gonna try and put a little spin on this with, you know, adding some editing stuff and just seeing how it works. And I guess deep down it did. Things kept ticking away. I remember it was the joy of creation when the original demos first came out. That was when things actually began to really feel like they were working, and I was editing in a unique style. And that's when I thought, you know what, we can keep trying to do this. And pretty much from that point, we have been able to build up a little bit, and for the most part, remain stable for 10 whole years on this platform. This has changed my life, and we're not even done with the platform as a whole. So I would just say, like, if you guys got an idea and you think it's unique, you think you can bring something, you should definitely do it. YouTube is a platform which when it rewards you, it is pretty insane. And the opportunities here, if you have a unique idea or just a new way of doing something that already exists, like, I can't say this enough, like, I encourage you to give things a shot. And if it doesn't first work, it's definitely worth pursuing, because this is one of those things where it really does just take one single video to kickstart a potential life-changing opportunity, and that was my experience. So all I would say is just do not give up on your dreams if this is it. Give it some time, keep working on your craft, just keep at it, man. Just stay confident in what you do. If you know it's unique, people will see that too, and they will come. Thank you though, guys, for watching this video. I appreciate those who have made it to the end here. The channel is gonna just keep rocking and rolling as it always has, and who knows what the future is gonna hold for us. I'm curious though. That's what I am gonna say, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see where it all goes. But I do really appreciate you guys for sticking around. If you haven't been here 10 years, it does not matter to me. The fact that you are watching this video alone means a lot. And yeah, I'm gonna stop myself from rambling anymore, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll of course see you on the next one.